Hello students, today we are in lecture number 12 of standard 11. Lecture number 12, and the topic we are studying here, the vector analysis. Student, today's lecture will start with how to find the unit vector if any displacement vector is given. Okay, student, we have studied till here the unit vector can be obtained by dividing any vector by its magnitude, and we have studied how to find magnitude of any vector. Okay, suppose we are having a vector a. All right, here first let me write the topic: finding unit vector. Unit vector. All right, suppose we are having a vector a. If we'll divide this vector a by the magnitude of vector a, then we'll have the unit vector of that vector. All right, yes. The very simple example, if you want to take here, if we are having a vector as a is equals to xi plus yj. All right, xi plus yj, then the unit vector of a can be obtained as the vector xi plus yj divided by root under x square plus y square. My dear student, today we'll study few very important topics. So in this way you can find out the unit vector. If I'll give you another example, like a is 2i plus j minus k, and to find the unit vector of this vector a, then easily you can write the a cap. It is, first you will try to find out the magnitude of a, vector a, and you will find root under 2 square, it is 4, plus 1 square, it is 1, plus minus 1 square, it is 1, root under 6. And then you will write a cap, it is equal to the vector a, it is 2i plus j minus k divided by root under 6, and this will be your answer. Yes, of course you are correct. Here I'm giving you a few questions for the practice, and then we'll proceed for the next topic. Okay, my dear student? Yes. In this question you have to find the unit vector. The few questions I'll solve, and then after this will be your practice homework. This is not the cube I'm making here. This may like a cuboid. Draw the axis here, the z, y axis, and x axis. All right, my dear student, this is O point A, B, C, D, E, F, and Z. All right. Now, my dear student, the value of the side, this side it is 7. Okay, 5. This side it is 4, and this side it is 2. All right. Now, if I'll if we're asked to find the unit vector of OD, all right, OD, then how you will find the OD? Okay, you are much aware. I have been trained you to find the position vector OD first. So try to find out the OD vector OD. So here OD can be written as OD, it is OE plus ED. Alright, those students have not seen the previous lecture, then kindly go to the previous lectures and then you will come back here. That will be the more beneficial. OE, it is 5I cap plus ED, it is 4J cap. It means finally OD we are having 5I plus 4J. Alright, my dear student. Now the magnitude of this OD is 25 plus 16. Alright. Now we can write here how to find the OD cap without losing the time. Here this vector 5I plus 4J here root under 41 directly we can write, and this is our answer. Okay, my dear student. So in this way you can find the position vector, the unit vector. Here let me wrap this and I'll give you homework on the basis of this diagram only, because using this diagram we have solved only one question. Okay, let me wrap this. Your homework, you have to find the unit vectors of BE, second, OZ, third, DA, fourth, FC, and the last of R. If R is AD minus BO, right? You have to find the unit vector of R if R is this one. All right, so this is all about this particular topic, my dear student. Now few more interesting question let we discuss now. My dear student, we have studied in last class about the addition of vector using the triangle law. Now I'm writing here the two statement. Actually you have to find, or the one statement you have to just guess whether this is correct or not. If I'm writing, my dear student, like this way, vector mod of vector A, all right, plus mod of vector B, all right, is equals to mod of vector A plus B. Now tell me whether this is correct or not. This statement is correct or not. Try to analyze. Pause the video, okay, and try to analyze. Now the next, if it is possible, that is mod of vector A plus mod of vector B is equals to mod of vector A plus B, then what will be the possibility, what is the condition to fulfill this equation correct, and if it is not correct, then why it is not correct. You have to find the answer, my dear student. Okay, you have to write in your own word, let I'm leaving this particular question in own word. All right, now the next topic, we are moving for the position vector and direction cosines. This is very important. Give the heading position vectors and direction cosine. Position vector and direction cosines. The very interesting topic, my dear student, and the very important also. Remember, directly you'll find the question, you have to find the direction cosine of this vector and that vector. All right. Okay. To study that one, let me draw here the 3-quadrant axis. You will realize here the 3D also. This is the x, y, and z axis. This is the origin. Yes. Now, suppose a point P we are having in space. Okay, in space, that is the space of x, y, and z. Here, for the point P, we are having the coordinate x, y, and z. What does it mean? To reach this point P, from origin, we have to move x unit along x-axis, y unit along y-axis, and z unit along z-axis. Alright, this point P is in space. To represent this, let me draw so that you will feel, yes, it is in space. This point, remember, it directly, the perpendicular not touching the x-axis, actually it is in a space. Okay, this line drawn and it dropped somewhere in xz plane, remember. Okay, if it is at some distance from this axis, so this length from the origin, it remains the same. All right, this one and this one are the same. Now, yes, this is the point, my dear student, and we have to find this position vector actually. All right, this is a position vector OP. Of course, to reach the point P from origin, I have to move along the x-axis. How much length it is? Yes, x unit. This is the x unit. And along the z-axis, how much distance it travel? So it is the z unit. You can write here the z unit. This z and z equal. If this is x, this could be the x. And over the y-axis, it cover the length y. All right, my dear student. Now, this OP, position vector OP, all right, this position vector OP, this line giving the position of P with respect to O. This is the OP giving the position of P with respect to O. All right, yes, remember, my dear student. Now, we are going to find the direction, the angle it is making with the x, y, and z axis. So this is the alpha it is making with the x-axis. All right, with y-axis, you can see it is very clear. It is making an alpha, an angle. Suppose it is beta. All right, and with z-axis, it's making an angle. Suppose it is gamma. Okay. If I give you a line and to find between x and y, this is very easy. But here, this particular line making the angle with all the three axes. Remember, This particular vector, it is not in coplanar, right? Okay, my dear student. First, we'll find the direction cosine. Direction cosine, it means the angle of this particular position vector with a different axis. This is called the direction cosine. And cosine, it means you have to find the direction with the cos theta. Okay, with the cos angle. Actually, we use sine for the sine, and cosine we use to just tell cos only, but it is cosine. All right, like we use tan theta, but it is the tangent theta. All right, now try to find out the position vector OP. So the OP we can write directly. OP, it is xi plus yj plus zk. Am I right? Yes. To move from O to P, we have to move x unit along x-axis. So xi, then yj and zk. I don't think that's very difficult. Now, the mod of OP we have studied, you can write it is x square plus y square plus z square. This also we have studied already. Now, try to find unit vector of this OP. Okay, it means OP to P. It is vector OP divided by mod of vector OP. Alright, and we have already the mod, so we can write here the xi plus yj plus zk divided by root under x square plus y square plus z square. Alright, now we can separate this x, y and z component. It could be written as x by root under x square y square and z square with I cap. Could we write? Yes, we can write. In similar way, this is y by root under x square y square and z square with j cap, and the same way z divided by root under x square y square and z square with k cap. Could you write, my dear student? Yes, you can write. This can be written. Now, if you will see carefully, you will find this is nothing but the cos alpha. Try to see in the diagram. This is cos beta and this is cos gamma. This is the cos alpha, this is the cos beta, and this is the cos gamma. You can see in the diagram. If we'll see for the cos beta, we know that cos is base over hypotenuse. So for this beta, the base will be which one? This will be the base. And this is how much it is equivalent to this one. If this is y, this is y. Of course, to reach this point, we have to move how much it is y. So the base, it is y divided hypotenuse. Hypotenuse itself, it is the OP, and it is OP, it is equals to the root under x square plus y square plus z square. So you can see the cos beta. In same way, the cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma, these are the value. It means to find the direction cosine, first you have to find the unit vector. Once you will find the unit vector, then the coefficient of I, j and k will give you the cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. This is very simple, my dear students. Okay. Now, if these are the direction cosine, all right, this is the direction cosine. It means cos alpha, it is equals to this one, beta equals to this one, and gamma this one. We are having a law that is called the law of cosine. Kindly mention law of cosine. This law of cosine tell you that the sum of a square of all the cosine must be equals to 1. Okay, that is cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma, it is equals to 1. And this is the law, remember my dear students. And I'm not going to prove this law, actually you can prove. Kindly just square this entire value, square this entire value, square this entire value, and then sum up all the things, you will get 1. Okay, this is the law of cosine. Now this is all about the direction cosine. I'm giving you few question. Okay, I hope you understand. I'm going to wrap this, student. Yes, now let me give you some question here. To find the direction cosine, I don't need to give more question. Right now I have given you to find the position vector, okay, the unit vector, use with the help of a cuboid. In that cuboid you can find the direction cosine of any two vectors. Okay, so kindly right now you have to find your next homework. You have to find the direction cosine of, find direction cosine of first OE and the second FB. All right, only these two questions using previous diagram. This is your homework, second homework. All right, after the lecture you will solve by making. All right, now let me wrap this, my dear students. Okay, now we'll move for the next topic. And our next topic, this is also the very interesting topic, my dear student, and it is finding the position vector using triangle law. Okay, so give the heading, finding position vector using triangle law. Finding position vector using triangle law. All right, this is the very important, how to find the position vector using the triangle law. I will teach you some indirect method that in the way you have to find always, but I'll teach you some shortcuts also, my dear student. Okay, here. Suppose in between these two is axis x and y, that's the origin. We have 2 points here, the point P and point Q. Okay, for this point P we are having the coordinate x1 y1, and for this point Q we are having the coordinate x2 y2. All right, yes, to move from origin to this point P, let me draw this is a vector OP, and this is a vector OQ. All right, this is OP and OQ. Now what will write this OP? As I have told you, this OP, suppose this is the vector R1 and this is the vector R2. This R1 is nothing but the vector R1 is nothing but the OP here, OP, and this is considered as position of P. This arrow is giving you the position of P, but from where? From O. So you will write this is as position of P with respect to O. All right, for this R2, what will write? R2, it is OQ, and it is position of which point? Q with respect to which one? O. Alright. Now I am going to draw here a new vector. You have to write by yourself for which it is giving the position and with respect to which point. Okay. What you will write for this one? What you will write? This is suppose R. Then you will write vector R. It is as, and remember what we used to write. If we have written OQ, it means arrow start from O and reach to Q. Arrow start from O and reach to Q. Here arrow start from P reach to Q. It means we have to write here the PQ. Alright. And where this arrow is going? At the point Q. It means this arrow giving the position of Q. Okay. It is locating Q. Yes, this is Q. So this is locating the Q. That's why we'll give the name. This is position of Q. Just giving the position of Q with respect to, from where? It is P. With respect to P. This is the position of Q with respect to P. Alright, my dear student. Yes. Now, could you write the position of P with respect to R1? That is OP. Yes, OP. It is x1i plus y1j. Because to reach point P, we have to move x1 unit over the x-axis and y1 unit over the. In similar way, OQ can be written as x2i plus y2j. Alright, now we have to find, this is R1 and R2, but we have to find R. Okay, we have to find R. We have to find here R. How? Okay, so we are going to utilize here the vector triangle law. Using triangle law, look at carefully over the diagram. Which two vectors should be added to find the third one? Which one is the resultant? Whether this red one is the resultant? Answer is no. Here OP plus, using this triangle, OP plus PQ, these two are in same flow, is equals to OQ. Yes. Remember, it means vector R1, you can see it is very clear, plus vector R, it is equals to vector R2. What we have to find actually? R. So we can write here the vector R is equals to R2 minus R1. Alright. R2 we are having, na? R2, this one. And this one is R1. So the R2, it is x2i plus y2j minus R1, it is x1i minus y1j. So what is the answer? It is x2 minus x1i plus y2 minus y1j. And this is the R. I hope you understand. Now you can find any position vector if you understand this one. Suppose if I ask, you have to find the position of P with respect to Q. Position of P with respect to Q. If I give the arrow this side, this one. So how you will find? You will again apply the triangle law and you will write this OQ plus QP is equals to OP. Alright, it means vector R2 plus R is equals to R1, and then you will find this R as OP, that is R1 minus R2. Okay, yes. And one thing also, remember, if any vector OP or any vector A is mentioned and xi plus yj, then minus A, or suppose this OP. Actually what I'm trying to tell you, this should be the specific OP. If this one, then PO. If this is OP, then PO will be inverse and it is opposite, that is minus XI minus YJ. Okay, these are the very small thing, but you should remember, my dear students. Now I'm giving you here a very simple question and we'll conclude today's lecture, my dear students. Okay, so let me wrap this one. I hope you understand how to find the position vector. We'll start the next lecture with this topic only. Few more questions. Okay, here your homework. This is the origin. You are having the 3 points. All right, coordinate here 1, 4. Here the coordinate 3, 4, 3, 3. Coordinate I'm giving. Here the coordinate, it is 5, 1. Okay, these are the coordinate of the point A, B and point C. Now this is the vector given. All right, yes, this is the vector now given. Now my question, it is, you have to find, using triangle law, the position vector AC. The first. The second one, you have to find the position vector BA. And the third one, you have to find the position vector CB. Okay, so that's not the question. You have to remember, my dear students, find using the triangle law. In next lecture, I'll tell you how to find those position vectors in short way. Okay, but you have to be practiced, my dear student, because these are very important. You will find in mechanics, you will find in electric field, you will find in magnetic field in standard 12. You will need to utilize this one. Okay, so be honest and do practice over the question what I give you. And one thing more, I will try to repeat again. Remember, student, you have to make my assignments. There are a number of questions in assignment for your practice, so do the assignment. And the one thing which I request, I will try to request again, if you find any mistakes, although you are not much capable to find my mistakes, but actually what I'm telling you, if any calculation mistakes are there, okay, if you find any mistakes, let me know, I'll rectify. Okay, so you have to leave the comment that yes sir, this one in the calculation mistake. Okay, my dear student, this is all about the today's lecture. Thank you, students.